Good day everyone, my name is Iwo from IR2Guru Tutorials, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to create something that looks like this. Now in this video, everything you see here was done completely without writing a single C# script, using everything that comes from Unity. So in this video I'll be showing you how to achieve this without using scripts. Now let's get started. We're going to recreate this thing right here, and let's create a new scene. Now I want to create our first game component, which is probably our button. Right, so we have our beautiful button here, but first what you want to do is set your screen to set your canvas scale to scale with screen size. That's if you are going to be working with mobile. Mostly if you're working with mobile, I guess. Anyway, so we're going to create these buttons here. In this video I'll just create two buttons to just show you the whole transition effect and all of that. But it's all the same, basically the same animation for both. This is so I can keep it short and straight to the point. I'll have that here. Let's give this a name. Let's not be like me in the first video. So here's play, and I'll just call this one settings. Yes, so I'm going to copy all of that and just place it into the text right here. So there you go, we have our button, play, and settings. Now I actually want play to be at the top and settings at the bottom. So there we go. Move them there. Next thing we're going to do is right click on the canvas, and we're going to go to UI and say create a panel. Now we're going to resize our panel. So it just stays right around here. Good. Now we're going to set the background of our panel to black, because I like things black. And take your alpha to 255 so there's no transparency, and then we'll create a new panel. Right, we'll create the text first. Not necessarily same thing, but I just want to have a view of what the text looks like before I create the panel where I'm going to place the text in. Let's increase the size of the text a bit. Yep. And now we'll create our panel. So right click, go to UI, and then click on panel. So now we have another panel. We're going to resize that panel to be just a little wider than the area where the text is covering. This and this. Now you could give it any color you like, but I like red, so I'll go with red. And then we're going to place them. First off, I need my text to be white. Okay, now that is bad. I need my text to be blue. What's going on? Text white, I guess. I'm going to drop our text right into our panel here. Now let's just call this message, or hint one. Hint 1. Yep. Now that's that, and we're going to duplicate this and call this hint 2. Now there you go. Now let's give some life to our text. So for this we'll say click here to play the game. And let's just go ahead and disable this now, and for the last one we'll click this is just a text setting. So save that, and always save your scene. We call this UI classes with multiple S. So we'll disable this too for now. Bam, and there you go. We have a wonderful looking UI. First off, next thing we're going to do is create an animator. Create animator controller. I'll call this button new. So basically it's kind of same thing as this, but I probably want to try out some different kind of effects with this one, and I'm just going to drop it onto this. Sometimes Unity can be very funny, you see. So you have to click on add components, and then animator. So now we can add this. Next thing you want to do is right click on your button, go to window, go to animation, and go to animation. Yep, so for this we'll create a new animation which I'll call scale and color. Now we have scale and color, so what we want to do for this is probably also create another animation, and we'll call this one idle. So the reason for this is so we have something to return to when we aren't playing the scale animation. So there you go, idle. Now let's go to scale animation and start going and start showing with animation. Here you could go and do set sample rate. I like mine to be at 60. You could set yourself whatever frame you feel comfortable with, but I prefer 60. So the next thing I'm going to do is turn on my button here. My record button icon, enable recording here. So next thing I'm going to do is go to image and select color and hit add. Now at this point I want it to happen on the 60 frame, and we are going to change the color for our button to something else. Let's go with this. Why? I don't know why that happens. Why? Oh, now I know why. So that's what we want at the end of the day. Close that, and then we also want to add a new property. Go to rect transform and select scale. So we add scale, and then we just scale it up a bit. Cool. So that's all okay, let me just increase this a bit. Now cool, that's all we want to do for that. So we have the scale animation there. We're going to close the animation tab and select, we already have that for, so we're going to copy this component, go to settings, and probably just what we should do is paste it there as a new component, and there you go, you have it. Nice working stuff. Now next thing you want to do is open the button animator, and once you do that you want to go in and switch this to set as default layer, and then have this one just say play from any state. Now I'm going to select this so I can copy the name, because that's very important. Go there, copy the name, Control C. You can do that from here because it gives you the reset icon. So the next thing we're going to do is go to scene, select our button, scroll down, and the next thing you really need to do is go to events and do an event trigger system. Click on add. This is going to be on pointer enter, and what you want to do here is on pointer enter you want to take your button here and you want to go in here and select your animator and select play. Make sure it's play with string, and then we're going to paste that in here. Remember the name for the idle. We gave that idle for when nothing's happening, so that's where we would want to default back to when it's not playing, our animation. So we would also add another and do on exit, and for this we will change this to idle. The next thing we want to do is click this and say on pointer click. We don't need this anymore, I guess. We're going to add two fields, and for this we're going to drag this one in, hint 1 and hint 2. Now what we want to do is go to game object and just say set active to true for hint 1, and then for hint 2 we want to go to game object, set active to false. Now that's for play. Now for settings, we really, if you don't want to waste your time doing all of that, you could just go copy all of this, copy components, go to settings and go right here and do paste as new component and scroll down, and there you go. You can just change this and make it this way. Now we are good. Next thing you want to do is change this to play. Go here, go to animator, play, and it should fill it out. Now you also want to change the settings, go to animator, play, and you should have idle there. Cool. So there we go. Now we are going to test our scene out and see if we did a good job. Click play. Yeah, because I'm capturing right now, my system is a bit slow. So there you go. Okay, I have a bit of a problem. Maybe I forgot to do something. No, let's go check it out. A little, some diagnosis. So we're going to go to scale and color, and we're going to take the loop time off, and we're going to go to idle, and we're going to take the loop time off. Cool. Now let's see what happens again. So now the problem we have is, I think, when we enter into settings. So I'm guessing it's from so we really have to drill in, make sure what it is. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, we're correct there. Not bad. Bad. So let's check that out again. It's not supposed to act this way. Okay. Mm. So I'm taking off the idle to see what to better diagnose what's going on. Okay, so we are having a magic disappearing problem. I don't know why that's happening. Um, when you click on this, it just so happens that everything disappears. So probably need to take all of this out. Hit play again. Let's find out what's wrong. I don't know why this is happening, but it worked perfectly, and I did it in my sample video. So there we go. This works. Now this has nothing on it. So let's go back and check and see what's going on. Let's add the on click, and then let's just add those two and see what happens. See what happens. Play. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to do is add the pointer enter, because I really can't tell why it's messing up. So I'm just going to click on animator, play, and then just going to paste that in, and probably take this out. No, no, delete, take that out, and then save first, and then hit play. Okay, now I know what's going on. Our transform is also being animated, because if you go into the let's check it out, component, sorry, Windows animation, animation. So if you go to the yeah, so you see set delta size. What we wanted to work on was just scale. So I guess I did this the wrong way, so probably delete all of that, and let's just redo that. So select play, go to add property, and then let's just do scale, because it's going to animate the position if you do that. So I'll just set scale from here. Yep. And here. Yep. So that should, oh my goodness. Okay, so I forgot to hit the record button. Hit record. Go to our last frame here, and let's change this to 1.4 and change, no, maybe 4 is a bit too much, 3, and then change this to 1.1. Maybe 1 is a bit too small. Yep, so there you go. So turn that off, hit play, so you should get that. Now I'm going to close, and we should have a perfectly working animation now. So because we had animated the position, it kept on moving on to the position it was animated to, be in at that point in time. So this time it should work well. Yep, so it works. Now all we need to do is to go set the return value for this one upon exit. So on exit, change this to idle. Now this should work properly. So we get the enter, we get the click, and we get the exit. We get the enter, we get click, and we get the exit. So if you want to make a menu system and you're having problems with writing scripts, or you just don't want to go into scripts, you can do that pretty fast using the already created events trigger system in Unity and have a wonderful looking UI. Now that's all from me for now. My name is Iwo Musu from R2Do Tutorials. Catch you in the next one. Boom, 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 boom.